guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. Today I am going to do this very kind of everyday glittery eyeshadow look using the Modern Renaissance palette and some of my Stila Magnificent Metals liquid eyeshadows. I know that the Modern Renaissance palette has been around forever now, but God, it is still such a great palette. So I thought I'd create something with that, very like rose gold, kind of everyday type of wear. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, go ahead and keep watching. Hit the subscribe button if you aren't subscribed already. Yeah, so let's get right into this nice rose gold tutorial.
Okay guys, so first step is to take the Urban Decay Primer Potion, that is my favorite primer thus far, and take the primer and put it all over your lid. I put it all the way up until right under my eyebrow because I put product all over my eye, and then once you put the primer all over your eyelid, I like to set it with a transition shade. I'm using the color Raw Sienna from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to take Raw Sienna and pat it all over my lid. I'm going to take it into my crease, kind of blend it out in my crease area, and then carry it up to like right underneath my brow. I'm not going to take it all the way up to my brow because I like to keep right underneath my brow a little bit more highlighted, but I am going to put it all over my eye. That'll kind of solidify a really nice base and set the whole eye so that my eyeshadow doesn't crease later. And then the next color I'm going to take is the color Red Ochre from the Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm going to focus that in my crease area and also into my outer V. This color is going to add like depth and dimension to my crease to help kind of get the shape that I want out of my eyeshadow. And then once we do that, I'm going to keep blending it out because I want it to be like a really nice smoked out effect. To give that kind of dimension. And then right here I'm going to take my blending brush, which my favorite blending brush is the NYX blending brush. That's the one that I've been using this entire time. With that blending brush, I'm just going to continue to blend out the eyeshadow to get a really nice blended smooth effect out of it so that there's no harsh lines. I want to make sure that everything looks nice and smooth and they're nice even transitions. To lay down a really nice base for when I come in later with my Magnificent Metals. And for the final eyeshadow color, I'm going to take Cypress Umber from the Modern Renaissance palette also, and just focus it on that outer V area, just to add like that final hint of dimension for that smoked out cat eye effect that I really, really love. So that darkest color on the outer corner is going to just give me that last little bit of dimension that I like. And then I'm going to take my brush, after I've cleaned it, of course, and just kind of go over any areas I think might still be a little bit harsh. And now for the fun part, I'm going to take my Stila Magnificent Metal Liquid Eyeshadow in Rose Gold Retro and put that in the center of my eye on my lid. And I'm going to take a kind of flat, dense eyeshadow brush and just blend that out. I'm taking a little bit of like a denser brush just because since it is a liquid and it's glitter, I want to be able to move it and blend it a little bit easier. And you see how quickly this one kind of gets that job done. I want to keep a little bit of a cut crease there, so I'm only taking it up to my crease. But while I'm blending it, I'm noticing that I am losing my outer V. I'm kind of losing my smoky eye, so I'm going to go back in with my NYX brush and the Cypress Umber color from the Modern Renaissance palette and just smoke that out again because I want to keep that smoky effect. Even though I am kind of doing a cut crease, I like the end of my cut crease to still be kind of blended, not so harsh. And here I'm going to take the Raw Sienna color with the Red Ochre color from the Modern Renaissance palette and just blend that into my crease to smoke that out a little bit and soften up the harsh line from the Magnificent Metal. And then I'm going to take the Diamond Dust color from the Stila Magnificent Metals and put that in my inner corner. This really pretty silver glittery color is going to add pop to my inner corner, which I really want. It's going to look a lot better than just a normal shadow, and since the rose gold retro color does have some silver flecks in it, it'll blend out really, really nicely. And here I'm using a like finger brush, a really like thin shadow brush to blend that out. I'm going to carry it a little bit into the rose gold retro color and a little bit up, but I don't want to come too far. I'm going to add a little bit more color just to make it a little bit brighter, and then I'm going to come in with a denser brush to kind of clean up the edge here to keep that line a little bit sharper than what it was. I went a little bit too crazy with glitter, but it's glitter, so who can really blame me? But yeah, that's basically what the look is going to be there. And then I'm going to take my Tarteist clay eyeliner, and I'm going to put that on a brush and do my wing liner here. I'm using a really thin brush. The Tarte clay liner is like my favorite liquid eyeliner. It takes some getting used to, so if you haven't played with it, you definitely want to play with it before you use it for a night out, because once you put that bad boy on, it is on. It's there forever, and that's why I love it so much. It goes great with my oily skin. And then once I have my wing nice and sharp like I like it, I'm going to take the raw sienna color and just kind of take that under my eye with that same brush I used on my inner corner, and just kind of smoke that underneath my waterline. And then I'm going to take some of the red ochre color and smoke that out from the center of my eye out towards my wing and the end of my eye. And then I'm going to take the Cypress umber color, and I'm going to focus that on just my outer part of the eye, like right up to like right under my wing, just to keep that smoke effect underneath my eye also, to just make the look consistent. And now it is time to apply the lashes. I'm going to put lash glue on the lash first, and then while that is getting tacky, I'm going to use the Rollerlash from Benefit to kind of prep my eyelashes. I already put mascara on my bottom lashes. I'm putting them now on the top. The lash glue I like to use is the Tarte Lash Glue in black, and I am going to be wearing the Eyelure eyelashes in Opulent. I'm going to be applying them with my Tarte eyelash tool. I just apply them to my lash line as close as I can. Sorry, that was a little bit off camera. And then I use the tool to kind of pinch them together to make sure they are as close to my actual lash line as possible. And I'll adjust them where I need to. And yeah, that is pretty much it.
Okay guys, so this was the final look. Please like and subscribe if you aren't already. I'm hoping next week to have a more like fun, bright, summery look. This one's kind of just like a rose gold. For me, it's kind of everyday. I know it's really glittery. Some people might not wear it every day. I think it's beautiful. I love glitter every day, all day. So yeah, this is like a really nice. Sorry, my dog. This is like a really nice rose gold kind of everyday look. Really cute, pretty. I love it. Yeah, until next time, guys, I will see you next week, and have a fantastic day.